Hi friends, it's me again. It's getting close to Christmas time. I was sitting up and I was thinking about, you know, how much money I spent in my crack addiction. Now, to me as a normal person, it didn't really seem like that much money. But when I sat down, I got to think about the money I didn't have for my daughter for Christmas. And I don't have a car. I want to get a motorcycle, and I just fucked off, money. But anyway, I started out. I had a job. The first job I got a job at the probation department in Torrance, California. I got a job at the probation department. And I wasn't really used to getting high that much. And I hated that job because I had to sit behind a desk and do the work and shit. And all these pretty white women running out with their titties all hanging out. I'm looking at titties when I'm doing the work. I couldn't hit the computer. So my friend came over my house one day. He had a tie joint. Hey man, let's smoke some weed before you go to work. No man, I can't smoke no weed. I gotta go to work, man. I had smoked some weed before I went to work, and there's this white girl named Linda, man, who they had me stacking some paperwork in the back because I couldn't do the hand don't work, and she come back there and she had this little skirt on. I'm looking at her and shit. I said, hey Linda, you want to take a hit, or you want to smoke some joint? Yeah. So anyway, we went out and smoked a joint. Well, she had some rock. She wanted to put some rock in the joint. We went at lunchtime, so when she put the rock in the joint, very first time I hit that shit, I spent $200 fucking dollars. I'm not fucking shitting y'all. I spent $200 fucking dollars. And I said, what the fuck? Now, back then I had just a little bit of control. I would say I had a little bit of control because every time I've always had a job. I could get a job because I felt like, my dad told me if you don't have a job, you're not a man and all this kind of shit. But back before I knew I'm an addict now. But before I knew I was a compulsive addict, I didn't know all of these things. But I know when I got paid, I didn't like going to the bank. Fuck that shit. Take my money and go to the bank, get these motherfuckers my money. I'll put it in my pocket. I'll be all right. I start pulling out. For one day I had $300 in my pocket. A friend of mine wanted to go over this girl's house. He wanted to sit down and and do whatever they're doing. And they had some of this rock shit, whatever. Back in the 80s, it was real rock. It wasn't that bullshit. It was real cocaine. I mean, when you took your head off that shit, you was want to go find you some panties to get in. I mean, I don't give a damn what kind of panties. It was boy panty, girl panty. You just want to get some panties, goddamn. So anyway, I keep it real. So anyway, boy panties, girl panties, pull it out. Let's do it. Anyway, so I had like 250. I remember I got a ticket. I had a ticket to pay. I said, I got to pay. I had to go to Torrance, pay this goddamn ticket. I was down there in Torrance fucking with them white girls. Anyway, I had to go pay the ticket. And the girl said, gonna take a hit? I said, well, I got $250. Bam. I was put that, if you took your head off the motherfucking cocaine, she gave me your head and all that shit. I said, damn, that was okay. But I fucked off my $250. Now, I told myself, never, ever, ever again. Oh my God, no way, no way. Would I ever do that again? No, not me, not me. I started working for Garrett Air Research about 2 weeks later. I got a job through a little temporary agency I worked for. So I got a job at Garrett. They wanted me to work in the store. They had all these different parts they wanted me to keep up with, which I was good because I've always been good with numbers. With spelling, I can't spell. I can't even spell my own damn name. But numbers, I've always been kind of good with numbers. And they had me up in there in Garrett Air Research. And it's just the devil, man. And I was walking away. I had a little car, sports car. And I was walking out of the job one day. This girl says, hey, man, I see you coming from Compton. Do you live in, yeah, I live in Compton. Yeah, well, can you give me a ride home? Oh, man, I turned Marlise or whatever her name. She had these big fucking thighs. She would always wear these short pants. Now, I had a girlfriend at the time. I'll tell her about my girlfriend. Now, let me go back. Now, me and Robin had got a bank account together. Oh, we started loading the bank account up together. The lady was just as sweet, and I was really putting the money in the bank. And one day I decided to take a hit. I took a hit off that cocaine. Next thing you know, I'm at the Pussycat Theater looking at porno movies, getting my dick sucked by whoever was sucking the motherfucker. They smoking my dick and I was smoking crack. And they said, hey man, we put you out every time you come in here, you do that shit. They put me out the Pussycat Theater for smoking crack. Yeah, I would do that every Saturday. I'll give me $50 for the crack. Well, anyway, I was with this girl. We had $5,000 in the bank. In 2 weeks, I smoked up $5,000. Oh my God, I don't feel good about that. Anyway, she came to me, she said, baby, I went to the bank and my money was kind of short. You need to tell me where my fucking money went. I came up with this great idea. I lost a card the other day and I couldn't remember the number, so I stapled the 4-digit on the back. They must have got the money out the bank. She kind of believed me, but she didn't believe me. That was $5,000. I got a job at North Electronics with my bad ass. Don't know how they put me in the tool crib. I don't know nothing about no goddamn tools. They put me in the tool crib. I knew this guy who knew my dad who got me in the job. And I was supposed to work, but anyway, I was making like $1,000 a week. Now I was staying with her. We were staying in Coach. I was staying with her. Well, she liked that dick. I mean, I could dick. I was dick. I was treat like that dick. I was dicking her real good. You know, she would treat. In a minute, my mother told me when I was a little boy. She said, "Boy," she said, "when you give a woman some good dick, she can't even think." And I never ever forgot that. So I knew if I could put my feet. Y'all know my mother's story. I'm a dicker. I'm dicking this lady, man, and she can't see nothing. So one day, when I got paid on Friday, we were supposed to go out to this club. She wanted to go out to this club, and I had about $100. I had $1,200 in my pocket, and I had bought like $50 for the crack. And I wanted her to going out to the club, just going out to the club. She comes home, she doubles back. I done took a hit. I got my porno on, I got my thing in my hand, I'm watching my porno. She busts in the door. That's why your dick don't get hard, you're doing that shit. Could you imagine? I'm so embarrassed. I'm sitting there, pipe still smoking. Shit, this is a pipe still smoking. I ain't doing nothing. Then she goes, this fun. She lays down on the couch, she opens her legs, she's like, "Come on, baby, give me some." I gotta say it. When I ain't doing that shit, I got the biggest. But if I take a hit off that shit, I need to tweet. I can't find that. I don't know where it go up. Where? I can't find that motherfucker. It's so little. And she knew. But anyway, we put some more money in the bank, another $5,000 in the bank, and I fucked it off. And she told her mother. Oh my God, I feel so bad. Oh, I feel so bad. Her poor mother. Mother said, "You motherfucker. You messed up my daughter's money. You need to stay with my daughter before I put this 45 in your mouth and blow your goddamn head off." And I was like, "Yes, ma'am." I fucked that up. I had the most beautiful 260Z sports car because I built that motherfucker. I like to tell you I know I could have got 25, 30 grand for that car. I like to tell you I got that kind of money. I sold that motherfucker for a $40 rock. I could hear the cars zooming around the neighborhood, and I ain't got no car. I done ran out of dope. I had to call my sister to come get me. "Where's your car?" Luckily, that time I got it back because the person I was staying with knew the guy he called the police and the sheriff made him give me my car back. My ass went back to the same neighborhood. He wasn't there. Somebody else was there. No, that was the time. That's the time I got for this is the last time I saw the car for a $40 rock, $40 with the cocaine, like a $35,000 car, and I could hear him doing around the hood. I never saw that car again. What other car? I had a Buick Somerset Regal. I let a guy use it. I was living in Texas. I could let a guy use it for a $20 rock. Next thing I know, I see him at the gas station. The police pulling the seats out the car, everything out the car. I had about a $20,000 car. Bam, that's gone. So $35,000, $20,000 plus the two $5,000. We add them up. Norfolk. If I worked for Norfolk, I was making. Let's say I was making $900 fucking a week, and I was smoking up 700 of that shit. I couldn't see that. For some reason, thanks to the grace of God, I could maintain. For some reason, I could. They call me a function. I could function. You know, I could kind of keep a car and do some things. But I always had for some reason, I always had a nice woman with a good job, a nice lady, because I was dicking. I know how to dick, and I know how to, excuse my expression on the YouTube, I know how to suck a motherfucking pussy. So I learned at a young age. So that's what I was doing. Some women do it. I learned how to do it like a man. A gigolo. My grandmother say, you fucking gigolo. I was gigolo with that. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about the money I stole. Oh my God. My grandmother, I went in her purse. I took the money, I went to him. My grandmother was the best thing, was the best thing I've ever had, the best grandmother. And I told her, I said, Grandma, I got a drug problem. I'm so sorry for taking your money. I'm so sorry. And she said, I love you, man. I ain't worried about that money. I'm just glad you told me the truth. I fucked up for $200 from her. I sold two $1,500 bass guitars. This story I ain't never told nobody. Somebody in my family, I just got engaged. $10,000 ring. I got high enough sold for $50 rock. That's $24,000. Oh, that hurt. Oh, that hurt. But anyway, take yourself it. That one hurt. God forgive me. God forgive me. Anyway, I was thinking about all the cigarettes I bought. They called me Cisco. I drank fucking Cisco wine by the fifth like it was fucking Kool-Aid. Wait, let me back up. I started driving a truck. And the poor people would just give me money. If I didn't have no money, I didn't have nowhere to stay. I lived in a fucking truck. Hey man, I need $200. Look, I have been all over this fucking country buying crack. They should have had me I could have been millionaire. If they'd had me for a tester, just the police would say, hey, let's have you test. I know where all the dope spots is in all the major cities in the whole fucking United States. And they got the universal language. They see me pull up in the truck, just like the nigga, this is what they do. And do that, and they already know it. I'm pulling up, I'm get your ass in the truck, I'm spinning. Okay. I worked for Best Pack Warehouse. I worked for Best Pack Warehouse for 4 years. I made $600 a week. I had nowhere to stay. Every fucking week I smoked the whole fucking. So let's do the math. We do the math. But for 3 years, $600 a week. 3 years straight, I fucked up $600. Not counting the money I was borrowing for the cigarettes and the wine and the hookers. Oh my God. I fucked around one time and went out to that fucking bunny ranch thing they had at the goddamn, I got an income tax check. Income tax check, I had $7,000. I went to the bunny ranch over there. I went and got me three big old titty white girls. Three big old titty white girls. And the white girls was smoking crack like I was. And let me tell you something, I like to say I had more fun. I didn't get no pussy. I just smoked crack. But the guy was outside the door. He didn't know about it. He smoked all outside the door. Just let me smoke like I want to smoke. And I got so high one night, I couldn't survive. And I called my sister. I said, baby, I need to come home. I can't take this shit. She called, get him home. They gave me money to get on the bus. I smoked at him. Well, another $200. Bam, another $200. Gone like a motherfucker. Up in motherfucking smooth. No wonder I ain't lost my motherfucking mind. Oh my God. So when I first got on SSI, they gave me a check for $3,700 motherfucking dollars. This is what I said. I'm gonna take a couple of hundred, I'm gonna sit it to the side. I'm gonna my mama hold this for me. Genie mother said, hold that for me. Mother said, hold that for me. I'm not gonna come get it. And goddamn me, in 2 weeks, I was knocking on everybody's door at 3 o'clock in the motherfucking morning. Give me my motherfucking money. Give me my motherfucking. I went through that money in 3 fucking weeks. Now that's not talking about the alcohol, the hookers, and the cigarettes that went with that shit. Oh my God! So we already talking about these 250 dollars. We already talking about 250 dollars. Now I got a job going cross country. That year I made 48 grand. And I smoked up, I know, 40 of it. I know I did. I know I fucked up for it. I know I did. And I would get my money, and I'd pull up in the truck stop, and the little girl would get on the mic, and the devil would just send them young, you know, I'm always a pervert. He'd send them young girls, that's I was in Oklahoma City, the girl told me they was 6. I said, baby, you 16, you too young. That motherfucker, that white girl, she pulled out there knocking and over there. I saw that hair and that thing. I said, well, how much money you need? I mean, we in it. There we go again. I fucked off another $600. I was, God, I fucked off a lot of money. God, I fucked off a lot of money. I got to the point, I'm not interested in, I used to like, cause I like Porsches, man. I know every model, every engine, the tires are going on. I'm a Porsche fanatic. And I fucked off enough to get 3 motherfucking Porsches, you know? I have a baby that's 18 years old. And pretty much I ain't done shit for her. I give her, every time I see her, I give her $100, which is once a year, once every 2 years. And I figure that's gonna be okay. That shit ain't okay. It don't feel okay. It's not okay. And I tell myself, but see, now I used to get Social Security. Now I don't get no Social Security no more. So now I got to come up with the money to pay the rent. And most of the time I make it, but I always gotta lean on my brothers. He's been coming through. I gotta lean. You know, but I think about, I've been there. When I first became homeless this time, for 3 years straight, do the math, they gave me $960-something a month. I smoked up every fucking, and you can handle what it state. I would get my check, I'd get a room, I'd get me a couple of white girls. We smoke up all the motherfucking money. I did it week after week after week after week, and I kept telling myself, this week gonna be different. Now wait a minute, now this week I'm just gonna get 120. This week I'm just gonna get one dime. This week I'm just gonna get one little hit, and I'm not gonna never do that, I'm not gonna do that no more. And I ended up smoking the whole goddamn. I said, you know what, let me tell you about telephones. Oh my God. Metro P says the girl down at the place, when she see me, she's so happy, he gonna buy another phone. I bought a phone for 2 years. Every fucking month I pay $100 to get the goddamn phone to and get $100 for the phone. Everything, and the next month I done sold the goddamn phone and I gotta get another phone. When she see me coming, Mr. Banks, I got one for new. Exactly. I got one. I knew you was coming. I got one for you. Oh my God, the people know me by name. I'm so embarrassed. I'm looking at fucking people. Come in there, motherfucker. But I kept telling myself, now next month you don't give me, they don't give me that. They told me to talk me, and they talked me into spending $300 on it. I said, I spend $300 on the Galaxy X5, whatever. I get the $300 Galaxy. And I know I done spent my money, but goddamn me, before the night's over, the nigga bought the 50 to 300, and he gave me a $50 rock for a $300 Galaxy. That $300 Galaxy, that motherfucker was gone. I said, I can't win for losing with this shit. But I tell you what, I ain't gonna do it no fucking more. Goddamn me, next month before the, but I got to, when the day come on the first, goddamn the money come on at 11 o'clock, I'm at the liquor store. That dude live at the liquor store. He got the bottle of brandy on the table because he know what I want. It's already up there. He know he gonna make the motherfucker save some money in the first tail, because then he gonna pull $200 out the first tail. He gonna spend some money. Dope man waiting for me on the corner around the liquor store. I'm going there, the little white girl, she knows, she like just suck on my dick. She waiting on me. They all waiting on me. This month, I'm just gonna spend just $100. I'm gonna just let me know it. Now I'm gonna show y'all this time. I'm just gonna spend $100. That's it. Y'all not gonna guess us right. I'm just gonna. Before you knew it, the 2 days later, the whole goddamn 900 gone. I did week after week after week after week after week. And then I stopped to the next week. And I did a week after week after week after week. But the thing is, I'm laughing about it now because I'm laughing about it now because it's insane. But that's that's addiction, man. This motherfucking crack. And let me tell you the funny thing about the motherfucker. When you hit the motherfucker, man, when you hit that motherfucking pipe, let me tell you something, y'all. For y'all that never did it, don't ever fuck with that motherfucking pipe. Cause that motherfucking pipe feel better than busting a nut in a 16-year-old girl. I'm telling you that shit. But after that one, you don't get nothing. And only you chasing. And you can't get it. And I take a hit. And here come the rats. I'm not scared of men. I'm terrified of rats. I don't know why. I take a hit, I get pregnant. Here come the rats. I'm looking for the rats. One time, me and a friend of mine were smoking crack, and she had this closet was into the side. And I don't know what made that little motherfucker come around the corner. He looked at me like, yeah, motherfucker, I know you're scared of me. Man, I jumped up on top of that goddamn toilet. If that woman, I never heard a woman, she said, you fucking pussy, you scared of a fucking man. I was so scared of this fucking rat, dude. My fucking leg, I couldn't move. I mean, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my God. But now where I'm standing now, it keep me from running at night because I'm paranoid. I ain't going to get no trouble. When you walk down the streets over here, you see men and goddamn rats getting around. I ain't going no. How did I get on? Anyway, I just love to sit here and talk. So we licked the money I spent. I mean, dude, I spent. God. I know I could have had a house. I could have had a black 911, and I could have had a black GT. I want a GT3 now. I want a black GT3 with custom rims on it. I wanted it sitting in my damn garage with a custom tail and the roll bar and all that shit. I could have paid cash for, what are they, 120,000? I could have paid cash for one of them motherfuckers, and could have paid cash for a house. I love Santa Monica. Santa Monica, and I like Redondo Beach and Santa Monica. Or Malibu. I could get bought a house over there and have me some little big leg white girl. We could have been kicking back, could have been going to church, and could have bought a little Mercedes. I like the commercial when the guy, he says the lady buys 2 watches and he goes on buy 2 trucks. He says, I got you a truck and me a truck. And I sit there, I cry. I'm like, damn, man, I wish I could do that. Man, I wish I could do that. Be a lady, and just give her everything, And then I met this bonehead. I met this girl. She's hot, dude. Let me tell y'all, she's hot. She's blacker than that motherfucker. She's blacker than a black police. You ever seen a black police truck? She's blacker than a police truck. But she fine. I mean, she used to tumble. That motherfucker got leg, and the way she walked. So I met her. I take her to the house. She want to sit and watch scary movies all goddamn day. Oh, so anyway, I want to hit. I take her over there. Let me tell you how I fucked that off. I bought a motherfucking fifth of liquor. Oh my God. Took her to the beach. I accused her looking at some girl, and then we come home. She finds my crack pipe sitting on the counter with a rock. She said, oh my God, did you do that? Oh no, you people, I would have never came over. You do that? The shame, the remorse, and the guilt is undescribable. I feel this fucking low. She said, you a nice guy, man, but you do that, I don't want to be. I know what y'all do when y'all get high on that shit. You'll fuck anything. I was so hurt. I finally met a nice girl. Anyway, that's what happened. So all in all, here comes Christmas time. I didn't have 50 cents in my goddamn pocket to buy cigarettes one. I said, well, I was glad because we couldn't visit nobody on Thanksgiving because I didn't have $100 to give my family. I didn't have it. Oh my God. So that's for him. And I like to come because I like the people that come to me. I know my friends are there. What's up, y'all? I know my friends are there, and because they always see me. I just met I never get you guys' name. What's up, dude? What's up, girl? I know you're there. I mean, come say hi to me when you see me. I got more stories, but I appreciate you guys listening to me because it gives me a chance to get off of this shit And I hope the dude to get behind the camera ain't gonna tell nobody, because I sure hope nobody don't know. If y'all hear me talk about, let me tell you what I appreciate about you guys. You guys never accuse me, you never down me, you never talk about, you guys always give me praise, because I know I'm saying things that you guys want to hear, because you guys do the same thing. Yo, I'm not the only one, motherfuckers. I know y'all out there. I see you out there saying,
except a lot of people don't like you.
He's telling my story.
A lot of people.
I'm telling your story, homie. Anyway.
A lot of people come down on you because you had that relationship with a young girl.
Yeah. Let me tell you something. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. Ain't nobody in this world ain't never did nothing. It's a whole lot of shit, other shit I ain't did. I'm finna, what me and my buddy had me there, I'm finna tell it all to y'all. Because you guys, you can process that shit however you want to, but me, it showed me, I'm getting off that shit, and it's doing me some good. So
are these talks helping you?
So fuck y'all. No, y'all my friend. No. So fuck y'all. No.
Are these talks helping you?
Oh, they're helping me tremendously. Because they have me on psych meds, and I had one psych med had to take 3 times a day. And I told I don't take that shit anymore, because what I needed to tell the truth. They told me one time, you can't poke holes in the truth. God loves the truth. God don't love a lie. God loves the truth. You got to tell the truth. People, if you want to get some therapy, tell on yourself. That's the best way. Therapy, it ain't got, don't worry about what nobody thinking, what nobody gonna say. Tell on yourself. Put your shit out there on the plate, and let motherfuckers eat it. However they process it, oh well, you feel better. But that, I'm out.